Hey people, hey, welcome to the Monday evening live stream. It is 6:30 p.m. on March the 30th, almost the end of March here already. And it's a extremely pleasant 21 degrees outside, I think, right now, or thereabouts. Finally, our first real proper spring feeling day. And as you can see, a lot of people are enjoying the weather here. I'm on the TMU campus right now, Toronto Metropolitan University. Some dogs are enjoying the weather also. So hello to Zach, hello William Elliott, hello Carol, Yvonne Atherton, hello Daniel and Chantel. Good to see you. What's up, Jacques? Fast Rick. Let's welcome everyone. Kevin the Gent. Hello, Lena. Famous Masters here. Hello. Good evening, Simon and John Nicholson, Just Smitty, Sherry Brown, hello, hello, Howard Charco. Yeah, it's a fantastic day. This is the quad here at Toronto Metropolitan University, right in the center of the campus. What's up, Alan K and Ashnix? I think it's supposed to rain later in the evening and all day tomorrow, so I think today is definitely the day to get out and enjoy the weather. Alright, we're going to get a move on. Walk around downtown area today. Hey, 315 Tricky, hello. What's up, Donkey? Hey, our gang, the Little Rascals, hello. What's up, Leo? Some of the views here. Well, my day was just a lot of chilling today. I didn't really get out beforehand to enjoy the weather, but I knew I was going to be out streaming, so I just sort of relaxed inside most of the day. Hello, Tavane. Mike Landry's in the house. What's up, Mike? Math Doctors. Craig Schultz. Hello. See a lot of people popping in here. Hello, Astra. Well, that's why a bunch of people are popping in. I guess the timing worked out pretty well this time for Johnny and I, right? Hey, what's up, Alex? Hello, Gertige. Lorraine McLean, good evening. Hello, Mo. Welcome. What's my April Fool's joke this year? I don't know. I haven't really thought about that too much, to be honest. Hey, Wing Zero, Billy T, Transit Mobile Scooter. Welcome. Davy Bear, hello. And howdy, Bill Chow.
How you doing, my brother?
Hey, Transit Mobile Scooter. $5 for a great day. Yeah, this is the nicest day of 2026 so far, I would say. There might have been a couple other days that came pretty close, but I'm going to call it and say this is the nicest one so far this year. Thank you very, very much for the $5, Transit Mobile Scooter. Oops, there we go. Cheers to you, Transit Mobile Scooter. Hope you enjoyed the day today as well. Accidentally hit mute instead of the camera flip. Hey, Felicity, but you're at the gym. Were you out walking around also today? There's Yonge Street over there. We walked around a lot. That's good. That's what I like to hear. I didn't. I just stayed in all day, but I figured I'd get my walking in, you know, now, so. So it's happening. It's happening now. Yeah, it's definitely shorts weather, you know. It's t-shirt weather. I'm not wearing, well, I have a t-shirt underneath my shirt, my plaid shirt. I have the plaid shirt over top of a t-shirt. But I could easily just walk around in my t-shirt and I think I'd be okay. Look, still lots of ice here on the pond. Hey, Lumiakin, hello. Hello, Juji Gatami. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly or not. Probably not. Matt Chat. You watched Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. You liked it? 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's an awesome movie. I might even give it a 9 myself. I think Johnny also said he gave it a 9. Alright, we're heading down Victoria Street here. Heading out of the campus. Hey, Christos, hello. Steglash. Bollard for a second. Big winter coat, hood up, got a mask on. That's not shady. Nothing shady about that. Alright, I guess we're heading south down Victoria here for a bit. Hey Susie, hello. Doing a little barbecuing, are we? Got like clouds moving in. It's like partly sunny or partly cloudy, I guess, depending on which direction you're looking. Yeah, let's see how many people we spot walking around with big ass winter coats on. There'll be a lot of them still, right? It takes a while for some people to give up the big winter wear. Especially if it's stylish and fashionable winter wear, they don't want to stop wearing it. It's like, but it looks so good. I don't want to have to try to find some stylish, you know, spring wear when I have this awesome winter wear. I got my $900 parka here. I want to wear it as long as possible, even if I wear it into June. Hey Brendan, hello. Riding Reckless. I don't know, the first hint of warm weather and I just stopped wearing my winter clothing, like immediately. It's like, be gone, winter clothing. I want to walk around in a t-shirt as soon as I can. Hey, Jawbreaker. Wayne Hennessy, hello. Got some info there for us. What's up, first last? Hello, Scott. Lemon Pledge, good to see you. The heck? I guess this was a tree at one time. I guess this one didn't make it. Some of these street trees just do not make it, right? Yes, another Scott. I got two Scots. Hello, East Story. Welcome. There's this thing again. I just talked about this in a recent video I recorded. What is that thing? It's just a temporary structure. It won't be there forever. Riding Reckless. Linda Jane Jackson, welcome. Yes, a very awesome spring day finally. We've been waiting, you know, we've been waiting. We've had a couple, like I said, a couple of fake spring days already, but I think this is a real spring day now. Doesn't mean it's not going to get cold again though. It will most definitely get cold again at some point over the next month. Hey, Devin Sullivan, how you doing? Thing looks like a big ass barn, right? Yeah, they'll all be removed once they complete work on the subway station they're constructing there. Hello, Hemsley. Toronto's Do Up Music guy. Howdy, Jenry Kramer. Good evening, Lawson. What up, Ziggy Phoenix? All right, it's crossing Richmond Street. Jeez, that was a loud honk. A honk, a burning love. What's for dinner? I don't know. I don't know. That's too far off for me to know yet. The birds are chirping. Saw my video with Johnny where we went to see that movie together. Yeah, that was fun. So that was my second time seeing it. Actually, I'd watch it again, you know. I probably will watch it again. Maybe not in the theater. Maybe through some other means, I'll watch it again. It is most definitely a nice day in TO. I was just saying earlier, this is the nicest day of 2026 so far, I would say. What app do I use? I use Prism streaming app. I use the free version. There's a subscription version also, but I don't really need all the extra features that you get with the paid version. The free version seems to suit my needs. Although with the free version you have that dumb Prism watermark that you can't get rid of. You used to be able to turn that off with the free version, but then they kind of relaunched with the new subscription service, and now you can't turn that off anymore with the free version. But at least you can still stream and do most other things. Hey, Greg Keating. Let's walk down Toronto Street. We'll go full Toronto here. Walk down Toronto Street in Toronto. It's like Torontoception, I guess. Hey, Woodstock and Jada, good to see you. Right, so this is Toronto Street. It's not very long. One block. Got an awesome view of the Sky Tower though. The Man from Toronto, yeah. I haven't seen that movie. I hear it's not really much about Toronto at all. I think it was filmed in Toronto, but I mean, Toronto doesn't really feature in the movie though, much from what I hear. Except for in the title. Hey Mike, hello. The most Toronto movie ever is Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie. Before that, it was probably the Scott Pilgrim movie from 2010. And there are a few other very Toronto-oriented movies that have come out over the years and decades. A lot of them are just Canadian movies that didn't really get much recognition outside of Canada though. But then again, Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie is a Canadian movie, and it got a bit more recognition because it was playing in theaters all across the United States as well, so that definitely helped. What's up, Toxic Chainsaw? Well, that was it for Toronto Street. It might still be in some theaters here and there. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it. Maybe here in Toronto it might be still in some theaters here and there, but probably not so much in the US anymore, I'm guessing. Hello, KSO. Alright, we cracked 300 viewers. Let's walk down Leader Lane. Oh, look at this. On this site, York's first jail, because Toronto used to be York, right? So this was where York's first jail was located. 1798. Wow. The 1700s. Here's the Google head office here, at least for this neck of the woods, right? We're watching from France. Hope you're enjoying the Toronto vibes here. What's up, Elp? Well, I hear the bells a chiming. We're at St. James Cathedral. Must be 7 o'clock already. This is Colburn Street. It's a good looking alley there. There's a fire escape even. I think every alley needs a proper fire escape, right? To give it those true alley vibes. We have emerged. Make Kramer proud, yeah. I don't even work here. I think the sight of me in a suit would break some people's brains or something, including my own. They still have the winter scarves on these dogs here. The Reservoir Lounge, yeah. Got some good spots around here. Hey, Tom Seeley, good evening. You're out in a t-shirt? Yeah, a bunch of people are out in their t-shirts and shorts today. But then again, a bunch of people are out in their full-on big winter coats. Just that time of year where you see everything. See if I can cross to the other side. Seems like a lot of traffic coming here. I guess I'll just go to the intersection. I just didn't want to walk under the scaffolding here. It's always like an eyesore to walk underneath construction scaffolding and whatnot. Hey, Queen Victoria, Lee John, hello. Have I ever worn a suit and tie? Maybe like once or twice. Mostly just like weddings and funerals and things of that nature. And I had one job where you kind of had to dress up. Hello, Pure Gosu. Hey, Dan, hello. We got over 350 viewers already here. Cheers, everyone. Got some proper spring weather finally here in the city. After a long, brutal winter, you'd think people would be in more of a hurry to shed all their winter clothes, right? Instead of clinging onto them. Hello, good afternoon. It is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful evening. Good afternoon. It was a beautiful afternoon earlier. Let's go to the bar. Which one? This one. Bar. It's like opening a restaurant, just having the sign say restaurant. Hey, Johnny Be Good, hello. Naming your dog, yeah. Or opening a store and just calling it store. I mean, there are endless examples we can think up here. Hey, the Beatles. Ooh, I need your love, babe. 8 days a week. I recognize those opening chords. 8 days a week. Hello, Chowdhury. This is Market Street. This is going to be closed off soon to cars for another season, right? This becomes pedestrianized. I saw that guy before in front of Union Station. He was also doing the Beatles then too. Good afternoon, gifted 10 memberships. Holy moly. Good afternoon. Cheers to you once again for just blowing me away with the awesome support. Good afternoon. And welcome to another 10 new members. I think this is the most members I've ever had on my channel ever. I think I'm getting up to around 200 channel members at this point. So cheers to you again and good afternoon. And welcome to all the new members. I'll be adding your names to the ticker at the end of my pre-recorded videos where all the members' names scroll by. Much appreciated. Good afternoon and a good evening to you and a good night. In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Hey, Shannon Baker. A Beatles mural. Yeah, I don't think there is any Beatles mural I can even think of, or wall graffiti or anything like that, you know, like street art, whatever you want to call it. I don't think there's anything Beatles specific that I've seen in Toronto. Hello, Gabriel. Let's go down Lower Jarvis here from the Esplanade. Hello, Ernest. Ernest saves Toronto. Kevin Hawthorne. A hunka burning love. Traffic gets a bit hectic here, close to the Gardner Expressway. Hey, WMD, hello. What's up, Go Cats? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, not sure why that GO train is just sitting there. Go? Let's go. I had 1 second to cross. Under the Gardner. It's always a pain in the ass walking under here when it's busy. If you get stuck at the lights, it's a pain in the ass. If you don't get stuck at the lights, it's no problem, right? Just walk right through. But more often than not, you do get stuck at the lights and then you have to wait. So I lucked out that time. I didn't have to wait at all. Suddenly got really windy down by the lake here. Like, that's how windy it is. My mane is blowing here. That guy and me were like on a collision course and we just could not correct it. It's funny how that happens sometimes. You just both end up locking into the same course and neither one is capable of correcting it until you almost collide. Big semi trucks and all kinds of nonsense down here. You like the blue plaid? Yeah, this shirt I've had for a while now. It's appeared in some videos and collabs going years back. Have t-shirts that are 20 years old? I think I do. Also, just sort of sitting in my dresser drawers. Maybe I don't wear them anymore, but they're just sitting there, you know. I think the oldest shirt that I still wear regularly is probably maybe like about 12 years old or so. That's not like too, you know, deteriorated. Actually, I have one that's older than that. Yeah. I have one that I got in North Bay before I moved. And I still wear that one. So that one's over 15 years old. Probably more like 17, 18 years old, I would say. And it's still in good condition. Like no holes or anything like that. Yeah, I think that's my oldest t-shirt. I got it at a hemp store in North Bay. It has like the logo of the hemp store on it. 420, I think, was the name of the hemp store. It's like really thick material. I think that's probably why it's lasted so long. Maybe it's made out of hemp. Maybe that's why it's lasted so long. Yo, crikey, how you doing? But most t-shirts that I get nowadays, after a few years, they start developing holes like in the armpits. The armpits are always the first to go, start developing holes and things like that. don't last very long. Hey, good evening, Lisa. Hello, Emma. Good evening also. We're walking along Queens Quay. Just got in from a walk. No jacket. Yeah. It's awesome, right? Although we were saying earlier, lots of people are still walking around with their big winter coats. Including some strange people walking around with their hoods up with their big winter coat. It's like, okay. I think this is a look they're cultivating though, right? They're not actually cold. I think it's just part of their overall presentation. They want to present in a certain way. Hey, Bodie, hello. Went out in a t-shirt. I decided to wear my plaid shirt mainly because it has this front chest pocket, which comes in handy because I put my power bank in the front chest pocket here. So that's kind of the main reason I'm wearing this shirt right now. I got the Ken strut wearing out the armpits. Yeah, maybe that's the reason why they wear out. Maybe because my arms rub against my lats too much, you know. All those workouts. Hey, Serge, hello. Mark Bass. Just on the news today that the East Bayfront streetcar line has finally gotten some funding so they can extend the streetcar through this area here along Queens Quay all the way to the Portlands. That's been like in the plans for years and years and years, that just never had funding until now. So it should be just similar to what already exists along Queens Quay, a dedicated right-of-way for the streetcar. Hey, Picard. D. Earl Grey, hot. Yeah, this is an up-and-coming area here. It was mostly industrial, you know, going back 10-15 years, and still has a bit of that here with the Red Path sugar refinery, but most of the buildings you see here are pretty new. All those push-ups, right? Well, usually when I do my push-ups at home, I don't wear a shirt. I figure no sense getting a shirt sweaty if I don't need to. I know, very scandalous, right? I know you're all sort of visualizing that in your head right now. Sorry about that. Unless you enjoy that visualization, then you're welcome. That's the way I see it, Lisa. That's the way I see it. I work out in my apartment, so I tend to wear as little clothing as as is needed, right? Why get clothes all sweaty and whatnot if you're just working out alone inside your apartment? A lot of people walking along Queen's Quay here this evening. You know, not unexpected, right, with the warm weather. Even if the sun has sort of gone away behind the clouds, but even so. Hey, Tom Seeley, $5. Do I have to warp space-time to get love 8 days a week? Well, that is possible here in the Continuum, to warp space and time. So I'll just say yes, I guess, to that. Thank you very much for the $5, Tom Seeley. Much appreciated. This place has been a Muzak source for as long as it's been open here. Whatever this place is. Courtside restaurant. It's a sports bar, but they're always playing like the most obnoxious sort of dance pop music all the time. Probably not what you're expecting to hear when you go into a sports bar. I want to see that movie like real bad. I've been thinking about it like for the last couple of weeks of just going to the theater to see it, right? I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It sounds like it's right up my alley. The reviews are really good. Both the viewer reviews and the critics reviews are really good. If you like the movie The Martian, you'll probably like this one also, from what I hear. And I thought the movie The Martian was pretty awesome. Written by the same guy, like, who wrote the book, right? He wrote the book for Project Hail Mary as well. So yeah, I keep thinking, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Tuesday. That's cheap movie day, right? So maybe tomorrow I'll just go to a matinee. It's going to be a rainy day, right? Why not? Maybe I'll go to the Imagine Cinemas, the Market Square Imagine Cinemas that used to be the Rainbow Market Square. I'll go to that one if it's playing there. Shouldn't be watching IMAX, probably, but oh well. I guess I'll just watch it in non-IMAX. Hey. Hello, Chris Mills. So I'm not saying that's definitely happening tomorrow, but there's a strong possibility. Hello, Van Smythe. I might just opt to be lazy tomorrow and not leave my apartment. You were yelling at your desk. I think at Ontario Place, the Cinesphere, right? And the one at Scotiabank Theaters, I think, is a real IMAX theater also. I think the one at Yonge and Dundas is not a proper IMAX, you know? But the one at Scotiabank, I think, still is, as far as it's still there anyway. That's supposed to be redeveloped at some point. And the Cinesphere at what used to be Ontario Place, which was one of the first IMAX theaters on Earth, right? But I'm not sure what's going on there right now with all the construction around there. Yeah, so the one at Scotiabank is a real IMAX film theater, right? I'm not exactly sure. All I know is the one at Yonge and Dundas, which calls itself IMAX, isn't like real IMAX for the purists, you know. Just looking at the lake. That was Canadian technology, right? And I think a lot of it was developed right here. Yeah, the Imagine cinemas are cheaper than Cineplex. I think on a Tuesday you can go see a movie for like $5 at the Imagine cinemas, either at the Market Square one or the Carlton. Of course, it's probably going to be busy, so you have to kind of make sure you get a seat, you know. Book ahead if you can. Hey, Choppy. Hey, the color purple, hello. And hello, John Rocks. on Bay Street. It's getting dark already. I mean, I guess not already, considering we're getting much longer days now than we used to, but I'm looking forward to the 9 o'clock daylight, you know. But we're not there yet. Looking right up into the financial district here, up Bay Street. It's cloudy. It was sunny earlier, like mostly sunny. Am I watching England versus Japan? No, I wasn't planning on it. I don't even know what you're referring to. England versus Japan for what? See? I'm not the one to keep track of these things. I was just trying to think which way I wanted to go. The sports. It's that sports stuff. I hear that's popular. Chris Skywalker. I'm as ready, I guess, as I'll ever be. I don't think I'll be changing much of anything other than maybe recording a couple extra videos and that sort of thing. Just taking in all the commotion, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of commotion around the city while that's here. South of Queen, yeah. Probably won't be that much commotion north of there, really. Some traffic gridlock. A hunka burn in love. Not sure what they think they're accomplishing with the honking here. I don't know. The yellow police cars have been gone for decades. For decades now they've been gone. Weird dead zone there. Am I streaming the Easter parade? I don't know. I wasn't really planning on it, to be honest. I wasn't really planning on it. Yeah, just a weird dead zone for no apparent reason, which is usually how it works. Just like, whoops, the internet disappeared. Why? No one knows. But yeah, in case you didn't hear me, I'm not really planning on streaming the Easter parade as far as I know. Yeah, sometimes when I'm streaming, some new viewer will start watching and they'll watch about 5 minutes of my stream and then they'll say, wow, nobody honks in Toronto, because no one has honked in like the 5 minutes they've been watching. Right? They just immediately jump to that conclusion. Toronto is like this or Toronto is like that based on my 5 minutes of viewing time. I just always find that pretty funny. It's like, okay. Yeah, it's so chill and calm and polite. Okay, you've seen 5 minutes of me walking through a non-busy area. Just keep watching for like 2 hours as I walk around downtown. You'll see. Yeah, Harbor Street is not the most pleasant street to live on if you have a condo, right? Hey, Mark M, hello. Yeah, anywhere close to the Gardner Expressway, you're going to have a bad time, whether you're in a car or you're using your feet or you're riding a bike. It's just a cluster F, you know? All the time. Like, look, this is a crosswalk with a green light. It's like, oh, gee, this is nice. Like, that car literally swerved around me to make their turn while I was crossing, instead of just waiting, you know? Check out the fancy lobby here of this condo.
What's your name? Ayana, happy birthday, Ayana. Happy birthday to you.
I think that was the dude singing that with the raspy voice. It was like a guy, right? Sort of scruffy looking guy. Hey, Boardwalk Brad, hello. That explains a lot, right? Holy, Boardwalk Brad, 20 bucks for some frozen pizzas, Ken. Cheers with inflation. I might be able to get one. Yeah, I will be making a stop at the end of the stream at a grocery store, as is tradition. So thank you very kindly, Boardwalk Brad. That will definitely go towards something exactly like that. Cheers, Boardwalk Brad. Thank you very kindly. I removed the shades. Check out how pointy this building is here. It comes to like a sharp edge. Like, ouch. I dig it. I think this is one of the nicer looking condo towers down here, actually. And they're starting construction on a new one right across the street, the Quay Tower. That's going to be like 58 stories. That one's starting construction because they started sales like years ago when the condo market was still doing okay. So they sold enough units to start construction, right? Whereas a lot of condos that were launched more recently are having a hard time selling any units right now. Got these little seats here. Alfred. I just kind of wanted to walk around this building here. Hey, we cracked 400 concurrent viewers. That is awesome. Welcome everyone. Welcome any new viewers, maybe your first time watcher. Come and say hi if you want in the chat. Gotta subscribe to come and say hi, but you know, that's no biggie. And it helps out the channel, obviously. If you do subscribe, you might as well hit the notification bell, because you'll be notified when I go live and when I post a pre-recorded video, which is every day of the week, one or the other. Usually 3 times a week live, and the other 4 days a pre-recorded video. I wonder if these are comfortable. I think I tried one years ago. Is it dirty though? No bird poop or anything? Let's try it. kind of have to lean way back. It's not that comfortable. You have to lean. It's not comfortable. Hey, RKD, hello. We're down at York Street, York and Harbor. Got Love Park right over there. 1 York office building. Got 10 York condo. Got the ice condos right there. The infamous ice condos. Yeah, too late. I already sat there. I made sure there was nothing icky before I sat down. Hey, Dale, hello. Hello, Ustwo. Glitterhoof, hello. How many honks have we heard since I've been walking around down here? I've lost count. Hello, Ken Lan. Toronto Marlies Hockey Club. The Marlies are on the move. Maybe. Yeah, hopefully there's nothing gross on my rear end right now. Joggers going every which way here. This car had to stop for me to cross. They must be really, really mad. Just poop particles. If anyone knows about poop particles, it's Felicity. Walking up York Street. Wait till that guy moves on with his Muzak mobile over there. Check out this camera gear here. That's like pretty serious looking. at that thing. Getting a picture of a picture here. Got like an endless honk over there. Still going on. It's still going. Can you hear that honk? It was like a minute long. It was like a minute long honk. I have no idea what's going on here, but I take it there's a show at the Scotiabank. Thank you. Whoops. Thank you. Those are some serious looking cameras you have there. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unlike this setup here, right?
You're live streaming?
I'm live streaming.
Oh my god,
yeah.
I love streamer.
Yeah, well, we got 400 people watching. Yeah. On YouTube. On YouTube, yeah.
My dream is to be a streamer, but I feel like Toronto is so boring to stream in. Have you been...
I've been a full-time streamer here for a while now.
Have you found a lot of success?
Yeah, it's my full-time job, yeah.
Let's see what the comments are saying. Cardi B isn't here? Yeah, she is.
I think this is one of the best cities for live streaming, really. I mean, in North America, it's either New York or Toronto, right? Those are the two cities where you want to do this.
I feel like all
But
the streamers are in LA.
walking around though, that's what I do. I do the walking, right?
Oh, I see.
So if you're in LA,
Someone said disagree with this lady wall.
yeah, LA is not a walking city, but that's what I do. So Toronto and New York are the walking cities for sure, right?
YouTube name? No, that's not true. Toronto isn't boring. Toronto isn't boring. I'm saying as a streamer city, sometimes I find it could be a little more boring. But as a city itself, I love Toronto. I think it's actually one of the most lively, fun cities.
Yeah, that's what I just walk around and show all the liveliness, basically. So that's what I do.
You know who I really like? This one guy, he comes from New York. He comes here and he does like a bunch of videos of Toronto and how much he loves Toronto.
Walking around, or?
Yeah, walking around, testing out the city, but not streamer. He does videos.
He does videos?
Yeah, it was like a random, it was during playoff season that I watched it.
Okay, I watched so many videos of Toronto, people doing videos and streaming. I probably watched it. Whoever he is,
so
I
good,
probably
though.
watched it, yeah.
What are your steps looking like on the daily?
Oh, well, it varies. The other day I did 30,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
On a more typical day, maybe 10 to 15,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But yeah, 30K is a good day for me. And that happens, yeah.
Wait, RKD77, is TO actually a top tier streamer city? I think I might have to do it. I've been wanting to be a streamer for so long.
There's a lot of streamers here. There's a lot, right? Yeah. So
is there like do you meet up and like meet a lot of the streamers?
Sometimes, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Who are the top streamers here?
For the walking around?
What are they saying? Are they talking shit about me?
As far as walking around streams, which is what I do.
Yeah.
There's Johnny Strides. I think he's the most popular one.
Yeah.
And I'm probably the second for the walking around. Yeah. And then there's like.
What other genres do they have here for streaming? I guess it could be anything.
There's like food, like restaurants, stuff like that.
Like a mukbang?
No. No. But a lot of people do the food streaming, just go in the restaurants.
Yeah. It got really weird because people were just trying to pretend like they eat a lot and then they would be like not actually eating the food, but then it promoted such a weird thing where people want, I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah.
The food community got a little weird.
I'm not into eating on a stream. I don't like chewing and having my face be contorted while I'm chewing. It's like no one wants to see that, you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, you should give it a shot though, you know?
I'm
yeah,
really
give it a shot.
What's your channel?
The Ken Continuum.
The Ken Continuum.
Ken Continuum, yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, check it out.
On YouTube, right?
On YouTube, yeah.
You don't want to get onto like Twitch or anything else?
No, I kind of built up my whole audience on YouTube already.
Yeah.
So they're already here, so I just keep doing it on YouTube, right? I'd have to start all over again on Twitch, you know, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's working for me. It's become a job, so yeah, I'm pretty happy.
You should
Yeah.
have said that you are the top streamer, Ken. Ken, you gotta talk.
Well, you know, I want to like keep things at least somewhat realistic here, right? So Yeah.
I love reading comments too when I watch
Yeah.
other people's streams. Yeah, I think a
Yeah.
lot of the people I follow are in like the States, so I thought it was a little bit unrealistic. So it's cool
Yeah.
meeting you.
yeah, well, thanks, man. Do you have like any social media that you do have now?
I just have a photography page.
Just photography page on Instagram?
on Instagram.
Okay, what is it? What is it? You want to tell my audience, or you know?
I can't. I don't know.
Okay.
Let me plug up
Okay,
my-
just
Can we plug it?
yeah, just say it here. They'll hear you. Yeah.
My name's hard.
Okay.
No, don't worry.
Okay.
go
What's
in.
yours then? What's yours?
Yo, chat. My video account is Alec Brunitsky, ALEC Brunitsky, Alec Brunitsky. Check me out. I got some.
All
good
right.
videos.
There we go. There we go. He's not shy. He's not shy. All right. Well, it's nice
Ken,
meeting you.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
this one's mine.
Okay. Here's hers.
I'm really shy, but this one's mine.
There we
I
go.
do photography. Okay. Anywho, have a good night, guys.
There
You have
we
to go
go.
back to work.
Awesome. All
Very
right.
nice meeting you.
You too. You too. Have a good night. Enjoy. See you. I got some of these. I don't know what the heck they are. I didn't even... What is this? Stronger with you powerfully. It's kind of blurry. Got this one too. I don't know if I'll ever use this stuff, but it was free, so I was like, okay. Get to the tower! Get to the tower! There it is! Get to it! Is it chocolate? I don't know. I don't think so. Hey, James. Thought it was some sort of like product, you know, some sort of beauty product or something. I don't know. Cologne, maybe, yeah. Let's let this car go. Walking along a Bremener Boulevard. I'm not sure if there was something happening at the Scotiabank Arena tonight. Maybe. I didn't really wander over there to investigate, but certainly lively around here anyway. Doing those free giveaways. Usually there's some sort of event going on when they do that. Hey, Josephine. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Josephine. It's awesome to have you as a new viewer. Should I run across? I don't feel like it. We'll wait. Cardi B is playing. Ah, okay. That explains some of it then. Is he coming this way now? If he's coming this way, I'm going across the street.
Yep, it's the center. Yep.
He's just going around in circles, that guy. My favorite Cardi B song. Who did that song WAP? Was that her? I don't know. I don't know.
Can I say hi to your Are you live streaming?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. You
No
want to
way.
say hi?
How many viewers?
Like 400 or so?
Damn.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
live stream?
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah.
Keep it. What is it? What's your name?
The Ken Continuum.
Ooh. Okay.
Ken
What is it, on
Continuum.
TikTok?
On YouTube.
On YouTube? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Oh my god.
You want to say hi though?
Hey guys.
There we go.
Cardi B tonight.
Right? Oh no, I hear some Cardi B right there. I just heard the word pussy and I was like, yeah, that must be Cardi B, right? Isn't that what like 90% of the lyrics say? The little quiet area here. Let's soak it up for a minute here. Let's take in the peace here for a moment. My favorite Cardi B song, I think it's the one that has something to do with the pussy. It's that one, yeah, it's that one. Can get some beautiful tails here. These guys driving around are quite the annoyance here. These guys are like desperate to get anyone to take a ride with them. Just yelling at random people walking along the street. I guess that's what you gotta do though, right? If you do that. maybe Cardi B will be inspired by Toronto and she'll write a song about the beaver tails. It's sort of in keeping with her, you know, style, right? It's not too much of a departure. Does she even write her own songs though? Maybe, I don't know. Hey, Jonathan, hello.
That's a big punch out for Garland. To keep this on second. Garland is now at 2 pitches. I would imagine.
We went to Ripley's in 2025. I think I haven't been to Ripley's in like, I don't know, like about 7-8 years. Maybe even before I even did YouTube, you know. It was the last time I went to Ripley's.
Unit extra innings. Not how they planned it, but he rose to the occasion. This ball is hit 3 out 2 line. Larger shuffles a little bit to his right.
Hey, Mr. Adams Apple, hello.
Larger shows off the cannon, skipping it on a bounce over to third base. The crowd loves that. Tovar stays at second, 2 down.
But Addison Barner knows that the guy at second base is not going to third base. He just wants to go to I see it as like
Walks, lyrics, and more, hello. We can hear the gameplay. I was just here the other night during a Jays game.
He's still on second after hitting the storm because they're 2 outs to one score.
Hey, have a good night, Choppy.
In context, you might be using the number. Oh, some pitches for 99. They're going downhill. Others going up. 1-12 off the bat. 1-1. Good on the ground, open on the second base. Quay moves it, skips away. Man, cover out third. A score is thrown on. They hit off the and when it hit ball, he found a hole between Yonge and condo. It will be the second time in this game that an error helps the Rockies score a run. That's 2-1.
You're going to bed too, Mr. Adams Apple? All right, well, have a good night as well. That was a fun little diversion walking through honka land there. And past the dome, the aquarium, the tower. Speaking of the tower, there it is again. Hey, good evening, Carlos.
I know. We're gonna get stuck down here until 11.
See the 50 on there. The tower's turning 50 this year, so we're getting ready to celebrate. Some random music over there. I think in the summer, sometime in the summer, July maybe, the tower officially turns 50. I think that's when it opened to the public, right? I think back in 1976. In June, okay. June, July, sometime in the summer. Hello, Niva, welcome.
So I like took over.
Thank you, Chantel. That's right. Do all the things, hit all the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Come and say hi in the chat. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when I go live, which is usually around 3 times a week. And the other 4 days of the week, I post a pre-recorded video to the channel. Basically every day there's a new walk you can watch if you're digging it. Here's Glenn Gould again. Last time I saw him was when I was streaming a snowstorm, you might remember. This is much more pleasant weather to hang out with Glenn here. Just me and my buddy Glenn. How's it going? Yeah, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Yeah. He doesn't have much to say. Hey Rebecca, $5 for your Glenn Gould. Yeah, he was a legendary musical talent. I've walked past his old apartment building a bunch of times up on St. Clair Avenue. Thank you very kindly for the $5. Much appreciated, Rebecca. Cheers to you, Rebecca. Thank you very kindly. Yeah, it's an awesome building, right? I'm sure the units are probably quite spacious and grand looking. Hey, have a good night, Transit Mobile Scooter. Hey, Sandy, hello. Just honking for no apparent reason, I think, that car. Just driving down the street, just honking for the hell of it. Even lurk watching with a family member. Oh, hello to your family member. Oh yeah, this is where the Muzak is on Front Street. The Front Street Muzak zone. Let's see if I can get across here before the cars start honking at me. Damn scatterbush. And the loose moose up here, they're a major offender as well. You're lurking while studying. So you're still lurking, I guess? Towards my favorite spot in downtown. It's so nice to not have to constantly be sniffling. No gloves, no sniffles. I could get used to this. Let's not go back to the cold again, please. I know we probably will, at least once more. Hello, Francis. Welcome. That one. That is a pretty nifty looking building. It almost begs to be taller, but it looks good at its current height, I guess. Just gets a bit overlooked. Hey, Strawberry Field Ferry, hello. Oh, no doubt, Alan, no doubt. Pretty much guaranteed.
I got it my will in order.
All right, Union Station. I thought I'd just do a walk by here. That guy's just right in the thick of it there. He's yelling at that group of people, trying to get them to take a ride. If they want to take a ride, they'll probably approach you, pal. Oh, it's the breakdancer guy. That's right, I forgot he sets up down here now. Look at, he's circling them. He's circling this group of people, desperate to get them to take a ride. I want to get away from the breakdancer guy here. No, that's not the guy with the DJ equipment. He has like a full setup on his bike, like a DJ would have, all on rigged up on his bike, right? I've seen him before. These guys are just going around trying to give people rides. And they're quite obnoxious about it, actually. They come off as a bit desperate, I find. You've seen that dude, Lisa? Yeah. You have a good night, RKD. Do I like Diane Arbus? Can't say that I really know too much, to be honest. I know the name, and that's about it. That's about it. Hey, what's up, Devin? Hello. I think they're installing retractable bollards on that one section that's still under construction here. They've had these new shiny bollards that they recently installed. Those are not retractable. But I think they're installing retractable ones right over here, which is kind of cool.
She was smart. These guys was good. She's like,
Kind of just walked all around the southern end of downtown here tonight. Haven't really gone any further north than Girard, and that's where I started the stream. It's been nothing but south the whole time. That's okay, because that means I can do a stream of the north end of downtown next time, and I won't be repeating myself too much, right? The fuzz. Uh-oh, there's trouble at the Cardi B concert. Got more coming? Oh, I see a stretcher. People are wheeling a stretcher down there. Or actually, it's right there, I think. No, they're going somewhere somewhere down there with the stretcher. Going up Bay. Kind of a bumping night around here tonight. I wonder if like other parts of downtown are bumping as well. Like, is Bloor Yorkville bumping tonight too? Is Yonge and Dundas bumping? Got over 400-ish people watching. Cheers, everyone. Just enjoying this beautiful weather here, man. I think it was like 21 degrees when I started the stream. Doesn't feel like it's cooled off that much since then, maybe a degree or two. Kensington and Chinatown were busy. Grange was super packed, yeah. That park can get like that sometimes, right? All right, crikey. Dynamics, yeah. Certainly makes live streaming a lot more enjoyable, you know? Feel like you can just walk and walk and walk. Hello, Creative Mistress. Hello, Mina. Ooh, Ali. Where does this go? It just goes straight over to the next street. This building is completely emptied out. I think they're preparing to demolish this building here. It's just an empty shell right now. They're going to demolish that for a new tower, a residential tower, which hopefully will start not too long afterwards. Otherwise, we'll be stuck with a big vacant lot right here for like who knows how long, right? I'd rather they just hold off on demolishing the building until they know they're ready to start construction on the new one. But that's usually not how they do it. They'll demolish the building, then it'll sit there as a vacant lot for like years, and then they'll eventually get around to starting construction. A.R. Pugh, hello. Hello, Tariq. Yeah, I wonder when they're going to start hacking away at that one. Hey, Heartbeats Local, hello. Just unplugged my phone from my power bank. I think I'm good on the phone's battery from this point on. I'm guessing you had similar weather in Grand Rapids today, right? The scooter gang. We got the hoods up and the masks on. That's definitely a look that some of the younger cohort are sort of cultivating, right? The mask has become a fashion statement, you know, with the hood up. It's a thing, it's a combo that they purposefully do. Right, Lisa, right? That makes sense somewhat in the winter dynamics, but these guys do it when it's 35 degrees Celsius. I'm sure I'll get up to something or other, Jillian, once I get home. You never know what might happen in the continuum.
Do you happen to have anything you can spare so I buy 10 minutes?
I don't, I'm sorry. Yeah. Row sauce. I had that last night. Not that that doesn't mean I can't have it again tonight.
Which is understandable. Yeah.
Hey, Robert Savage, hello. The continuum is just a, you know, an infinite, it's like a Star Trek thing, right? I got it from Star Trek. The Q continuum from Star Trek. It's just like an infinite plane of existence. Hey, Rakzik, hello. But do the Q ever really die, though? Going up Yonge Street. Yonge Street. Yes, this is Yonge Street. Hello, Hannah. Avonlea Harkness, hello. Perhaps. Are they building a new airport? No, they're just talking about allowing jets to use the Billy Bishop Island Airport. They might have to extend the runways, make them longer than they currently are. Hello, AJ Gaming. This is Carl Yonge Street. Just a few blocks over from Freud Avenue. It's random. Which metro am I going to? How do you know I'm even going to a metro? Hey, 321 John Baptist, hello. It's decently lively tonight, right? For a Monday night. Mondays aren't, you know, traditionally thought of as being a busy night in the city, but you never know what you're going to get in Toronto. Sometimes it'll be crazy busy when you least expect it. Other times it'll be strangely quiet when you expect it to be busy. There's no rhyme or reason to it sometimes. Of course, that can be affected by events and weather and all that sort of thing, obviously.
They were not made, God made. We're approaching the
nexus of the city here. Speaking of an infinite existence, isn't that another thing from Star Trek, the Nexus? At least I know for a fact that the breakdancer guy isn't up here. I don't have to worry about his music. There's that place though across the street. But no breakdancer guy to contend with tonight. Maybe he's permanently switched over to Union Station. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Someone's playing Country Roads over there. Take me home to the place I belong. Yonge and Dundas, city mama, take me home. The Boys final season. I guess I'll watch that. I don't enjoy the show as much as I did, you know, in the earlier seasons, but final season, what the hell. I'll watch it just for the Toronto spotting, you know, all the locations here where they shoot the show. Hey, Tiana, hello. The Goo Goo Dolls canceled. Well, that sucks. Their song, Iris or whatever, has been pretty popular lately with all those videos of what was I like in the 90s, right? Where like every like middle-aged celebrity or parent, whoever would like make a little video, what was I like in the 90s, and then it would play that song by the Goo Goo Dolls with all these old photographs of them from the 90s. I thought, should I do one of those? I was in the 90s. I have lots of pictures of me doing things in the 90s. But But then I was like, nah. Well, 2.5 hours of streaming. I think maybe we've reached the end of the Monday night adventure here. We'll call it a stream here at Dundas Square. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll walk around here on a very warm, spring-like evening finally. Tomorrow's going to be a rainy day, so it worked out well to have this nice weather tonight. Hope you all enjoyed. I had a lot of fun. Hope to see you in my next stream on Wednesday, most likely, unless it's miserable weather or something, but most likely Wednesday or soon after. Hope to see you there for that. And I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video tomorrow evening around 7:15. So hope to see you in the live chat as we watch that one together. I'll be in the chat saying hi to everyone and all that. So thanks to the mods. Thanks to everyone who sent support with the super chats, super stickers, and new channel memberships once again. Cheers to the... We're getting a weak connection here randomly right in the middle of Dundas Square. So yeah, have a great rest of your week, everyone, and maybe I'll see you on Wednesday for the next stream. All right, until next time. It will continue, of course. And I guess that's a yoink from us here in the Continuum. All right, later all.